Asturian Americans are citizens of the United States who are of Asturian ancestry. First American. The first Asturian immigrants came to North America as soldiers, officers and settlers with the Spanish army in the wake of Spain's conquest of what is today Mexico and the southwestern U.S. Some came directly to areas that would eventually become American territory, while others came to the U.S. via Mexico or Cuba. The first known child of European descent to be born in what is now the continental U.S. was Martin de Arguelles, born in 1566 in the Spanish settlement of St. Augustine, Florida, the oldest continuously occupied European-founded city anywhere in the continental United States. Modern immigration. In the early decades of the 20th century, thousands of Asturians left Spain and Cuba and came to work in the thriving tobacco industry of Tampa, Florida, or the zinc and coal mines of West Virginia and Pennsylvania. These Asturian immigrants organized themselves in tight-knit communities, setting up clubs and welfare organizations to provide and care for its members. One such club is the Centro Asturiano de Tampa, a historic site in Ybor City, Tampa, Florida. It is located at 1913 Nebraska Avenue. Established in 1902, it was added to the National Register of Historic Places on July 24, 1974. It was designed by Tampa architect M. Leo Elliott. On Asturian immigration, the Asturian American Migration Forum states, Asturias, a northern Spanish region on the Cantabrian Sea, has been a center of mining and metallurgy for thousands of years. Between 1900 and 1924, thousands of Spaniards emigrated from Asturias to the United States. Many of those immigrating were skilled workers who followed the zinc, coal, and other heavy industry to the New World. Others were led by family ties, a desire to avoid military service, or the promise of adventure. These Asturian immigrants established an informal but lively network which connected Spain, Cuba, Florida, Indiana, Kansas, Missouri, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, California, and other locations within the U.S. 2010 U.S. Census. The 2010 U.S. Census failed to include an Asturian category, leaving Asturian Americans with the only choice of checking the Hispanic category. Unlike Basques or Scotch-Irish Americans, who, even though they do not come from independent countries, are recognized by the U.S. Census with their own categories. This caused some controversy at the Asturian American Migration Forum. As one member recalls, the 2010 U.S. Census failed to reveal our Asturian heritage. Spanish Hispanic does not help to clarify my long-standing desire for recognition of the Asturian descendants who have been contributing to this country. We Asturians are simply lumped in the same category with other Spanish peoples for the sake of convenience. Another member clarified the feelings of the Asturian community at the U.S. Census: a lack of sensibility with the heritage. The woman who ambushed me when I was entering my home put me through the drill. When she came to nationality, I replied Asturiano, Spanish. Quote, she asked Mexican. I said no. I replied no. She looked perplexed, and then angry that I wouldn't just be Mexican. I told her that my family lived thousands of miles from Mexico, and she just blinked at me. I saw her check Hispanic as she turned to leave. Notable Americans of Asturian descent. Artists: Mabel Alvarez, painter. Entertainment: Gloria Estefan, Cuban-born singer, songwriter, actress and entrepreneur. Eva Longoria, actress. Frankie Muniz, actor, musician, writer, producer and race car driver. Paloma Boyd, actress. Lawyers, historians and writers. Alfred Morris Dizes is an American lawyer, writer, historian, a leading expert in the field of human rights and international law. Military. Baldomero Lopez was a first lieutenant in the United States Marine Corps during the Korean War. Miscellaneo. Martin de Arguelles, first known child of European descent born in what is now the continental U.S. Manuel A. Gonzalez was an Asturian-born steamship captain who was one of the first permanent settlers of Fort Myers, Florida. Politicians. Bob Martinez was the 40th governor of Florida from 1987 to 1991 and the mayor of Tampa from 1979 to 1986. Martinez was the first person of Spanish ancestry to be elected to the state's top office. Bill Richardson, 30th governor of New Mexico from 2003 to 2011. Bob Menendez is the senior United States senator from New Jersey. Scientists. Luis F. Alvarez, Asturian-born physician and researcher who practiced in both California and Hawaii. Walter C. Alvarez, Dr. Severo Ochoa, Asturian-born doctor and biochemist, joint winner of the 1959 Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine with Arthur Kornberg. Luis Walter Alvarez, experimental physicist and inventor, who spent nearly all of his long professional career on the faculty of the University of California, Berkeley. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1968. Walter Alvarez, professor in the Earth and Planetary Science Department at the University of California, Berkeley. He is most widely known for the theory that dinosaurs were killed by an asteroid impact, developed in collaboration with his father, Nobel Prize-winning physicist Luis Alvarez. Sports. Lou Piniella, former Major League outfielder and manager, nicknamed Sweet Lou. Evan Longoria, Major League Baseball third baseman.